What's up, ASG? Welcome to a rewind of Man of Steel 2013. So we just finished watching this movie. This is the final movie before we go see Superman in theaters July 11th. So, I mean, I think we can all agree that this one, the cinematics were just very. You ever have a movie that feels too production heavy, like it's too much going on, like it's too much,
like overstimulated.
Yeah.
I think that's much from the visuals and the story. Everything is just happening.
Yeah, because it
really,
instantly
really
starts
fast.
out. It instantly starts out, and I do not like the intro.
Everybody here is already dead. I have held that hope in my hands.
And they're riding on. They're riding on these little pterodactyl things. I was really thrown off by it. It was a lot to take in at first, and then everything about like how they tried to explain the codex, and I just was too caught up in that. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to remember, coming from Superman Returns, the main complaint was there's no action. I think they wanted to just come out strong, swinging, just with like an action-heavy like intro scene.
I thought it wasn't. I didn't think it was
terrible.
too bad. I definitely enjoyed it more than the Krypton origin scene from the original.
Yeah, I think the fighting is there.
For sure.
But honestly, yeah, right off the bat, you could tell like the pacing is just.
We're flying through stuff.
And it was kind of confusing. You didn't really have time with certain characters that, I guess, and like you can say in other films, we did have time to kind of like get to know them, but not here.
Yeah, let's cut to the chase. So, how do we feel about Henry Cavill's Superman in this movie? Like, how do we feel like he actually is as Superman?
You can't ask for a better looking actor for the character.
Sure.
Like, and mannerisms, everything. I think different script, different writing,
different universe. He
could have been the perfect Superman. But there's just moments in this where he just behaves so not Superman. And honestly, rewatching it back, because I swear I've only seen this like twice, and I didn't like it both times. That's why I'd never watch it. Honestly, I think I find myself more pissed at his dad, or not Jor-El, but John.
Really?
I don't know. That the whole death scene just seems so stupid, and
oh man,
the fact that he keeps him hidden for so long and makes him stay hidden for so long is part of the reason that we don't really get any growth with Superman. We kind of just only see his past in flashbacks, and the rest is him discovering his past, and then his past is immediately here. So I just don't feel endeared to Clark Kent or Superman because I don't really know him, other than a few flashbacks where he doesn't really say much in these flashbacks. He's just kind of saving the day, or he's getting a lesson from John Kent, and it's a dumb lesson.
Well, no. I didn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper, meaning like you cannot let people he's trying to save people from seeing him.
Yeah.
Which is okay because they know the type of shit. 'Cause people are afraid of what they don't understand.
I wanted to hit him so bad.
I know you did. I mean, part of me even wanted you to, but then what? You just have to decide what kind of man you want to grow up to be, Clark, because where that man is, good character or bad, he's going to change the world.
Totally.
So him doing that is understandable, but what I can agree with is the jumping back and forth, like, because 1 second he's a fisherman, then he's a fucking bartender, then you're going back to see what he was as a teenager, then it's just like you're jumping back and forth. So yeah, you don't get any endearment to Superman. His dad, like Superman's dad, was very good understanding of what they were doing, but at one point he was telling him like you need to let people die.
I just wanted to help.
I know you did, but we talked about this.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him die?
Maybe. There's more at stake here than just our lives, Clark, or the lives of those around us. People are afraid of what they don't understand.
And it's
He was insinuating that a little bit, was he not?
That's what I was, and that's more what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah.
You know? Obviously, he's not going to do that.
Which it should have been like, you can save people, but don't make it obvious.
Yeah,
You know?
or something.
Use your brain a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
Be more That's what he should have been saying. Instead of saying, you can't, hey, God,
Maybe.
you know? Then they brought God into it, like, you know, God made me, and then he's like, no, man. Like, you were, then he shows him the little baby spaceship that he was on. I don't know. That's a weird, you know,
The
that's a weird
flashbacks,
version.
it was just a weird choice.
Honestly, like, and I'll say it, I'll always say this, with a better script, I'm not going to say a better understanding of the character, because I think Zack Snyder definitely understands Superman. It's just the execution, man. We didn't really see him interact with, like, civilians that much compared to Brandon Routh or even Christopher Reeves. He barely talked to anybody. Like, he was very stoic, which I get. It's the tone of the movie. It's the tone of the DCEU at the time.
Exactly. You know, like Chandler was saying, there's a reason for that. Because you're looking at Superman like he's just an alien and he's not trying to be human. You see him interact with humans, but he's not trying to be human. He is literally uncomfortable being around humans.
That's right.
And that's the problem with John Kent keeping him like huddled up and giving him the wrong type of like lesson
Yeah.
about, you know, don't save people and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, I think this Henry Cavill as Superman is good, but everything around him just doesn't work in the script and in the story. The thing about Superman that I've been learning from watching these movies is like he is an alien, but he understands humans and how human like morals work. The actual like Henry Cavill like Man of Steel Superman, you're more of looking at him like he's just this. He's just an alien trying to do good things. And I think just the storyline of Zod coming in makes it to where like
he's not given
you're destroying.
Yeah, he's not given any time to breathe and kind of prove his way.
Right.
So all these people are fucking just flipping out, and I understand that is wanted to make it a really crazy intense story. It just makes him feel so cold.
And that's the beauty of Superman, like the little saves, saving a cat from the tree. You do not get any type of like, you know, whenever he is in the suit, he saves Lois a bunch of the times. Maybe I'm jumping all over the place. Maybe he did have some good saves in the movie, but maybe I'm forgetting as of right now.
All of his
but at the
saves
same times,
are when he's a teen.
Yes.
Or in the bar.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when he's in the suit,
Yeah.
like there is no like even the little things matter type of moment. And I feel like they just rush past that, and that's kind of why I just as a viewer I just look at him as this powerful alien. He's not really trying to connect with humans. It's like he's trying to avoid humans in a way at one point.
Right.
Because he's doing stuff by himself. He's finding the ship by himself. He's hitchhiking away. Like he's kind of just like he gets in that altercation with that guy at the bar.
Come on, Chrissy.
Knock it off. Sit down. Let me go.
Hey, leave her alone, man. What, tough guy?
And he's like he's like okay, I'm gonna walk away from this guy, and I'm just done with humans. I can't do this. He walks away.
I didn't see it as he was done with humans. I did actually like that he walked away. And it's the same basically philosophy that he has when he's getting bullied in that one flashback, where it's just like, I could literally do the movie.
Yeah, and I meant like not done like I'm sick of humans. I'm just saying I'm done talking. To like I'm done like wasting my breath, and I'm walking away from a situation.
Yeah.
But you know, he still did some petty shit though.
Yeah. He
So
did.
like
He did.
therefore like yeah, just because he didn't like put his hands on him, he did some petty shit, which is not like which is still not the right thing to do.
But
like,
that was
come
funny
on.
though. That was funny.
I think
Yes,
Man of
it
Steel,
was funny.
like, it has the problem of like trying to be too much of an action movie and not a Superman Clark Kent movie. And I don't know, like the action obviously is like the best we've seen, but like you keep saying like there's no substance. There was no substance. We don't care about any of these characters.
I don't mean to like shit on this movie fully, because like there were some good moments in there that I really did enjoy.
There definitely was.
Like anytime he flies, I love the flying in this movie. Like it was great. I love how the flying looks in this movie. Like whenever Superman comes to Earth and he's starting to figure out his powers and he's seeing people and shit. Like that shit is wildly. That shit is kind of horrifying.
Yeah.
It does give us a pretty crazy look into what he had growing up. But like at the same time, I'm just like, in the other movies, we had Superman and a teenager like running super fast and like jumping and flying and everywhere, like understanding his powers and having fun with it. It just felt like throughout the whole thing, he was just like, because his dad was, he was just cursed with. Like, how was he like his?
How
mom,
was he not Brightburn?
Yeah, like well, yeah.
His dad for me is like the whole central theme of why Superman doesn't work, because he just wasn't taught how he usually is taught. But outside of looking at it as like a Superman film, like if I'm judging it just as a film, this is the first time I've ever seen the Superman character. The movie as a movie looks really good. Like we were saying, the flying effect is amazing. Laser eyes, showing off his powers was done extremely well. Honestly, seeing him when he gets weak on the alien ship when he's taken.
What's happening to him?
He's rejecting our ship's atmospherics.
The Krypton ship, whatever, and he's like weak as fuck. It felt way more believable and intense. All the action just felt really believable and intense. The movie as itself was not as bad as I remember it, because I used to just like hate on this thing just because I couldn't see past the Superman of it all.
Like they're trying to do the thing where they're trying to make Earth Krypton, like Zod and his crew. They're trying to turn Earth into Krypton, and the Earth is like the Earth's gravitational pull is essentially crushing. It's bringing Krypton's gravity to Earth, and it's like crushing it, and that's also one of the horrifying things about the movie too. Like imagine you're just like gravity just crushes you, nothing you can see. It's just like you just splat.
Yeah.
Imagine Kryptonians cleaning that up.
That's ridiculous, dude.
The stakes were handled really, really good in this one.
For sure.
Just like the last time.
And then there's that iconic scene where he's like, it's like
stopping the laser.
Yeah, it's literally like after eating Taco Bell, like me on the toilet after eating Taco Bell.
Man, though, like I really do like the set design in this movie. The way the Kryptonians looked, it's fucking mint, dude. It was amazing. Besides like the dildo ships, but.
The dildo prison.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. But
so what about Superman?
You hated the fact that whenever Krypton exploded, they were released. You thought that was pretty.
So that's like
because he had a weird, crazy reaction when that happened.
So stupid.
He was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
And I thought they were gonna do that shit, but like it doesn't make any sense. Like traditionally, you can't get out of the Phantom Zone. Like, and it's just, I don't know, it's stupid. It really is stupid. It's where they lost me, and it's like. I don't know, man. If you wanted to bring Zod back, choose a different way. You don't put him in the Phantom Zone in the first place. Do it at the end, and don't kill him. I don't know. I thought it didn't hurt the movie that much. It's just like one of those things where you look back and it's just like,
And then, but speaking of killing, fucking snaps his neck.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah, that neck snap. I mean, everybody has something to say about it, but
he realistically. And I have a little piece of it for trivia that we'll talk about. But I guess, if you want to have him kill him, I guess there was really no other solution. Even if he did get him out of there,
he would always come back.
He would have to end up killing him.
Yeah.
Keep coming.
Yeah. And it's just that final fight. I mean, they freaking demolish the city.
And I was gonna forget about this too. I'm glad you brought that up. So he like takes out Metropolis, and there's no version of Superman I know that's like okay with that. Like, and that's
grab him,
big
fly
thing.
him to the sky, but instead he chooses to grab him and fly him through 60 buildings. And then when he gets punched, he's just flying back when he could literally stop himself and then fly forward. But he's just
And there is a certain scene where he looks at Zod and he like hits up and like he's like horizontal. He's just in the air like horizontal, and then he goes. I'm like, oh okay. And then Zod's really just standing like this, but then he's like straight up horizontal, and then he goes. I'm like, ugh, I don't like that.
His suit though. What do you think about his suit compared to the other movies that we've seen so far?
Honestly, I fuck with it. It's just the colors are like very muted.
Desaturated.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. If you add color to it, it's easily, I think, the best one.
Yeah, for sure.
And they do eventually in Justice League and even Black Adam and Shazam.
Yeah.
After he appears, and I think maybe in Batman vs Superman too, they up it just a little bit. Like they keep going like a little bit more.
There's even the scene where Zod is like
in his mind.
in his mind.
And it's
and
like
he's-
all black.
Yes, he's standing in like the sea of skulls.
yeah.
And
That was
shit.
actually a pretty cool scene.
He's
Yeah.
just getting in his head.
That was really.
But yeah,
cool.
they filmed it. They filmed the
Krypton's sun
suit
in the back.
and lit him in a way that it's like all black, like the death of Superman. Suit.
Really?
Yes.
Because I could tell, because I thought it was still like red and blue, but I was like, man, maybe they just threw another suit on him.
But the other thing I wanted to talk about was Superman's relationship with Lois Lane. That is
Non-existent.
kind of
It's
there.
there. It's there.
They kiss and make out at the end. Complete total stranger by the end of the movie. They barely know each other. And it's just another one of those things where it's like Superman doesn't feel connected to her.
It's one of those things where she also couldn't have been in the movie. Like, she could have just been at the end and it would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, meet her at the Daily Planet for the first time.
Definitely.
Honestly. Very weird. That was so strange. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Well, with that being said, I think it's time for our trivia and box office.
Yeah, so this movie, 2013, it actually released June 2013. It was for the 75th anniversary of Superman's debut
Awesome.
in Action Comics 1. So that's pretty cool.
That's
okay?
pretty cool.
It had a budget of $225 million. Pretty fat.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
But it grossed 668 worldwide. And that's not it. They also made $160 million in product placements and everything that was in this movie.
Damn.
So they definitely made their money back.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I didn't even remember all the product placement.
There's a lot. IHOP,
definitely.
there's an old Sears, like a retro Sears.
Yeah, Sears.
It's
Wow.
small.
Yeah, I did see that. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot.
So they did well, but I do remember this movie not being
Critically.
critically
Yeah.
received very well at the
Mhm.
time. But starting off
Super.
trivia, Malik actually is starting off trivia.
Well, for those of you that didn't know, Christopher Nolan actually did early work for Man of Steel while he was still writing The Dark Knight Rises.
Is that so?
Yeah, so he is a producer on the film, which I didn't know until I started just looking into it before we started watching.
Yeah.
Because they were still wanting to do Batman versus Superman, but with Christian Bale,
Yeah.
but it just wouldn't work.
Getting into the kill of General Zod. So apparently Zack Snyder pitched this to be the reason why Superman has his never kill rule. After this is when he's supposed to get that moral compass to be like, oh, I should not kill anybody ever again. So I think I can look past my issues, because when I first seen this, when it first came out, I hated that he killed General Zod, because I was just like, Superman would never fucking do that. But I guess seeing for that reason, I can look past it, and I guess it makes sense, because it is pretty tough. Like, he literally cries after killing him, because he's like, I just killed the last other being of my race. So
Yeah.
it is pretty intense for him.
That is a lot deeper.
Yeah.
To put it in that perspective.
So I guess I can look past it, and that does make a little sense. So I do like that. But Zack Snyder also has confirmed the death count for this film in that final fight. 5,000 people died during that fight. What do you think about that?
That honestly, that seems
You
about.
think that
sounds
makes
about
sense?
right. I think that sounds about right.
I don't know.
That's hella. That's tragic.
That is tragic. I would have thought it would have been a lot more. Because, bro, it is so much. Just the whole city
Yeah.
is fucking
It is the whole.
destroyed.
Yeah.
So I don't understand 5,000 people, but whatever. If y'all believe this is another unbelievable fact. Henry Cavill apparently refused to take any steroids to muscle up for the role. He also refused any digital touch-ups or anything like that to his shirtless scenes. Do you believe that?
I believe it.
That it was all natural.
He's definitely got them them.
He's got the genetics
Norse
for it.
genes.
He's
Yeah.
very British.
He's. Yeah.
He is huge.
I think he's just naturally built like that. But he does work out.
He
does
does.
work out.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He does work out.
Buddy is
I like to believe
massive.
Henry Cavill is natural.
I would like to believe that too.
I think
Seems
he
like a
I think
cool
he just-
dude.
He's
He's
just
a gamer.
genetically
He's a
gifted.
huge gamer.
Yeah, he plays
World of Warcraft.
and Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer 40K.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
of course The Witcher.
No, I literally saw something that said he missed his call from Zack Snyder saying that he got the role because he was playing World of Warcraft. I don't know if that's true.
Wow.
And then there is references galore all over this thing. This obviously was setting up the Zack Snyder, universe. So you see the Wayne Enterprise on the satellite that they take out. Mm-hmm. Another reason for him to be pissed at him. Then you also see, apparently I didn't see this either, LexCorp was in the background.
Oh shit!
On a truck, and apparently there was also Star Labs in this though.
Oh shit! For real?
Yeah. So obviously, Flash, Batman, stuff's happening. And then last little fact, when Superman is entering the Kryptonian ship for the first time, and he's like looking around, he sees one of the pods has somebody dead in it, and then another pod is sitting there wide open.
Yeah.
And in a promotional comic book for this, it was actually revealed that was his cousin.
Yep.
It was going to be Supergirl.
What?
And she ended up appearing in The Flash, 2023. So
wait, is it
crazy.
is that version?
Apparently.
What did you do?
But I did think that was cool because I was like, "Whoa, that pod is open. I wonder why." No, I know.
Yeah,
that is
pretty good. That is pretty dope.
I never knew that.
Did they have the one about Michael Shannon arriving on set?
Uh-uh.
I guess when he arrived on set, he was like, "Yeah, man, when am I gonna get this like giant suit, like this giant armor?" And I guess like it was just like all CG. Like the Kryptonian armor.
Yeah,
really?
He talks about that.
Yeah.
He's like, when I did this movie, I thought I was gonna be like cool in this cool suit, but I ended up putting on these mocap things, and
I would have been kind of
this blue jumpsuit.
Man,
I would have been hurt, bro.
Filmmaking.
But that is a great box office and trivia segi. With that being said, this was our Man of Steel 2013 Rewind. Like, comment, subscribe. ASG, will you subscribe to another strong geek? Not only are you strong like Henry Cavill, Superman, you're also strong in the mind and spirit. Let us know how you guys like Man of Steel. How do you guys feel about Henry Cavill as Superman? Are you ready for July 11th? And with that being said, guys, peace out.
Oh, and the score was boring.
Yeah, the score's cool.